Hello, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode of Highland Scotties Team Builder Dynasty here on NCAA 14 as we're back here for week 2. And this should be a good one because we have a nice top 5 matchup between number 1 Highland Scotties taking on the Clemson Tigers, who are currently ranked at number 5 in the nation. And of course, this is a rematch of last year's national championship game. So yes, these two teams are locking horns here once again, but this time it's going to be in Clemson. It's going to be in their territory, not in a neutral site. We're coming into the jaws of this Tiger's mouth, and we're going to try to see if we can continue remaining being the top team in the nation, as we're currently according to Kurt Herbstreit right now, we're his favorite to win this matchup here today. It's a pretty good matchup here. It's going to be a bit of a dogfight. I thought last week's game was going to be a bit of a dogfight, which it was, but this one could definitely this could definitely be in the more favor, I would almost imagine, to the Clemson Tigers. Tigers pretty much have every I think they have 9 or 8 of their offensive starters, and I believe they have 8 of their defensive starters as well. So they didn't lose too many people from last season. As you see, Green is their quarterback, as well as Snyder, their wide receiver, that we will have to take a look at here and try to find a way to shut him down. And of course, that game that we had last season, we won that game in a pretty good fashion. 28-7 was that game there. And of course, like I said, Clemson would love to try to knock us off here this week, and of course propel themselves to the top spot in the National League in the National Eye in college football, and of course try to drag us down. I would imagine we'd probably, if we happen to lose this game, which I don't see us necessarily doing, but if we do happen to lose this game, I would say we would probably be just barely hanging on to the top 10 spot in college football. So let's go ahead and get to here we are in Death Valley, getting ready for this matchup between these two schools. And of course, Jamal Green is their quarterback here. We'll see what he can do here, as we'll see a 1st and 10 here from Clemson, as he's going to throw this one. He gets hit pretty hard there, but he does get it off there to Brandon Mills, who gets a nice 7-yard reception. And we'll see them now at a 3rd and inches. So now 3rd and inches coming up. And Clemson's going to, quarterback Green's going to go ahead and call his own number instead, and being brought down there for a gain of 8 by Wood on that play, as they're going to go no huddle here. So trying to create some confusion here. Of course, I'm pretty sure they saw last week's game with Colorado. That was a big problem for us. And we'll see if that's going to be still an issue for us here, as Clemson now continue to move the ball here, and move the ball very well through the air. And that's going to be a reception there to Miller, on that catch, as he gets a nice 1st down. So again, Clemson calling the guys up on the line here for another 1st and 10. Of course, we'll go to the sideline to see what kind of play they're going to need to draw a call up. As you see, Green here looks down the field, and he's going to go ahead and take call his own number instead, and get a gain of 11 there. So this quarterback is very, I don't know what's the word we say, I guess, courageous, taking on our defense here. We'll see how long that will last. As we'll see another 1st and 10 for Clemson. Green fires there. He finds stuff to the right-hand side there. Mills there on the catch, as he has gone perfect 4 for 4 already here in his passing here today. 3rd and 1 coming up. As you'll see a handoff there to DeLuca. DeLuca trying to run this one there, and he is going to go ahead, and that is going to be a gain of 6 there for him, as he gets another 1st and 10 here for the Tigers. Tigers going to continue this no huddle. As you'll see a 1st and 10 coming up. And of course, their idea is trying to wear down this defense of the Highland Scotties, as Washington will come up for the tackle. and bring down Green, and Green will get taken for a ride there for just a yard on the play. So again, no huddle here on 2nd and 9, but wait a minute, there is a flag here, and I believe it's going to be called a false start there on the offense. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty, bringing them back to a 2nd and 14. So they'll probably have to slow it down here, as one of the guys made a jump there. 2nd down. We'll see a pass up there. That's going to be picked off by Washington, and Washington is going to try to take it back for a pick 6. Great job there as he gets the first turnover of the ball game here for Highland. And that's exactly what we've been looking for here, is to slow them down, and that's exactly what we're doing here. Even though we kind of wish it could have happened sooner. But now we have the ball on 15-yard line. Let's see what we can do now here on offense. Thomas under center here. Of course, last week had 4 interceptions there against the Buffaloes. This week trying to avoid that here, as he's got to be more precise and be a lot more accurate with his passes. And not to mention just be more confident in the pocket. 1st and 10 after that good play. Nice successful conversion. As you see a quick pass, and that's going to be tapped away by Jesse Jenkins. Nice job there going up and tipping that one away. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. As the crowd's trying to get underneath the skin here, the Scotties. Scotties having a hard time hearing on the field. Thomas here, got to do something here. Play clock down to 8. Thomas rolling out to the right-hand side, looking down the field here. Throws this one up there. That's going to be tipped away again, this time by another Clemson Tiger. And a nice deflection there. So we'll now look at a 3rd and 10. So a passing situation here for Highland. As we see Thomas calling some audibles here. Throwing this one up the middle there to Joe Barnes. And Barnes gets the catch. And that's enough there for the 1st down. That's going to be a nice 1st and 10. And we're going to move the chains again. Chain crew now, move the chains for another 1st and 10 for Highland. Thomas making some changes there on the line. Does not feel comfortable, I guess, seeing what he is seeing. He's going to be taken down for a big loss there. Huge sack there by Thornberger. Thornberger, I should say. That's an 18-yard loss. Now makes it 2nd and 28. Up the middle there, and Joe Barnes gets the catch, and that's 28 yards there. Getting almost back to where we lost, or where we were at. So we'll see a 3rd and inches coming up. Axel Flanagan is now coming into the game, as I believe Thomas was taken out because of a slight injury. Hopefully he'll be all right, and hopefully we'll see a return for him. As you see there, looks like a pectoral, and he says he wants to come back in. So he's letting the coach know he's coming back in, showing that he's a fighter here. Thomas up the middle here, throwing this one up to Joe Barnes, and Barnes gets this catch as he is well covered here. Take a look at this replay, and look at this big wide receiver what he can do here as he catches that one there. And number 45, I'm surprised did not put his hands up on that to bat that one away. But we get inside the red zone here now, as we're looking at a 1st and 10. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. Hand off there to Khalil Carter. And Carter will, of course, he will not get much of anything there on that play. If anything, I think he might have lost something. 2nd and goal coming up here. Carter up the middle there, and Carter is going to get into the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. The Scotties are on the board here once again, as he gets his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Last week had 2. As we take a look here, number 3 Auburn defeated number 18 Texas A&M in a matchup there, winning their first game of the season, 28-23. Texas A&M right now currently 1-1, and number 2 Texas wins against number 10 Notre Dame, 45-17. And Boise State, former Big 12 team, recently just now back to the Mountain West, defeats Florida State 20-17. Back to action now here. 1st and 10 coming up here for Green and for the Tigers, as he'll throw this one up to Mills. And Mills trying to get that. Well, he does get the 1st down there. He fights for that extra yardage there. He fights for that extra yard, and he does get it for the 1st down. 1st and 10 here for the Clemson Tigers. Clemson on a high motor here today, as we'll see. Green drops back in the pocket, looks down the field here. Green's going to call his own number instead. Green's going to get smacked hard, and that's going to be a great tackle. But he does gives even a better gain as DeLuca runs this one, and he is going to be short there. Or no, he's going to get enough there, they say, for the first down. So he does get the move, be able to move the chains. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Highlands, for the Clemson Tigers. As Green's going to be met in the backfield there. Nice stop there from the defensive line, getting hold of the quarterback there, Dallas Russo, on the sack. 2nd and 13 coming up. Green looking down the field here, tosses this one off to Mills, and Mills cannot get it, as I think he heard some footsteps there, and that is not a good there for him, as now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Obviously a passing situation here for Green. Green tosses this one up there to Cox. Cox gets the catch. DeSantos trying to knock him out of bounds, but Cox gets in there as he gets a gain of 16 on that one for the first down. Tigers again moving down the field here like they were in their first drive. Very quickly, very successfully, and of course, no huddle here. As we'll see the ball being snapped now, handoff to DeLuca, and DeLuca being drugged down there as he'll get a gain of 5 on that play. He has 4 yards. 4 carries on 16 for 16 yards now. 2nd and 5, and again, Clemson's going to be called again. I think guy jumped. And that's exactly what happened. 2nd and 5 there for, or was 2nd and 5 now, or there for Clemson. Now it's 2nd and 10. So jumping the gun there twice now here on Clemson. As 2nd and 10 coming up. Green drops back, fires. Excuse me. Gets that to Brandon Mills there. As Mills comes up short of the first down. 3rd and 2 coming up. Minute 55 left here in the first quarter. Green scrambling off to the right-hand side, and he is not going to be going anywhere there, as he's going to be met up by Eric Washington, middle linebacker there for the Highland Scotties. We're going to kick a field goal here to put some points up on the board, and almost a block kick there, but Clemson gets it in there, no problem, as the special teams almost got a hold of the kicker or the ball there and almost blocked a kick. 7-3 now is your ball game here. A minute 26 left here in the first quarter. Play action here from Thomas. Thomas throws up there to Hicks. Hicks going to run this one down. Pass over the other side of the 50 near the 45-yard line there in Clemson territory. 1st and 10. Thomas throws this one up to Randy Burns. And Burns gets a catch there. I believe it'll be his first catch of the day with 7 yards on that reception. Looking at a short 2nd down here. Drop back, Thomas. Get out of the pocket, scrambles off to the right-hand side, looking down the field here. Decides to call his own number instead. He's going to slide there, and he's going to get himself somewhere near the 25. I think they're going to mark him around the 20, maybe around the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Thomas, again, looks down the field, has a good pocket there, looks down there, and finds Hicks, gets the reception after taking a nasty hit there. 4 seconds left here in the first quarter, 7-3, and that is going to be the last. No, they're not going to pull it off there. So after the first quarter, it is 7-3. Highland leads this one here, and they're in the red zone now. About to strike again. Robinson in motion there, going from your right to your left side of the screen. Play clock running down to 5 here. Thomas drops back in the pocket, scrambles off to the right-hand side again, looking down the field. Throws one up there, and that was no good. And I believe it was intended there to Hicks. Or actually, to Barnes. 2nd and 10 coming up. Thomas now scrambling. Off to the right-hand side again, looking down the field here, trying to throw this one in. He was trying to put that one through a needle. Try to thread the needle there, and Hawkins is going to pick it off there, and that's going to be interception there. That's going to be interception number 5 for Thomas this season, his first interception of today's game. Luca now has the ball handed off to him. He's going to go and run And get a nice carry there of about 12. And that's going to be obviously enough for the first down. First 10 here for Clemson. They're again trying to move the ball here quickly against this defense. And so far, it's worked, but also, too, has also hindered them getting into the end zone. As you see, Green now takes off, and Green is going to get tripped up there as he gets 2 yards in that carry. And when I say it's been kind of hindering them, because when they get to the red zone, they end up false starting. So we'll see if that'll happen again here in this drive. Green drops back, fires, finds Toth, and Toth will get the catch for a gain of 7. So first down, or no, just short. They'll say he is just short of the first down. They'll say he's about a third in inches here. Third inches. Green now will actually run the ball himself and get enough there for the first down. As we're looking at a 1st and 10. Almost 30 yards now on the ground here for Green. As there's 8:04 left here in the first half here. Play action. Green throws this one off, and he's got to throw it away. As it looked like he was just had a little pressure on him. Well, at least he seemed like he felt like he had a little pressure on him. So he's looking at a 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10, man in motion there for Clemson. I believe it'll be the tight end. Green drops back in the pocket, lobs one up there to Hamilton, and he can't come down with it, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. And we're looking at a 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10 coming up here for Clemson. Green in the pocket, looks down the field here, goes up. That's going to be batted away there by DeSantos. First deflection of the day for DeSantos, and they'll be forced to punt. 7:41 left here in the first half. Thomas again drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, scrambles, throws this one off to Joe Barnes, and Barnes gets the catch, and he meets right at the line there for the first down. They'll mark him. They'll say he does have the first down on that play. Nice job there for him. As we're looking at a 1st and 10 coming up here. Highland. Thomas back deep in the pocket, throws this one up there. He finds the open man. That is Joe Barnes. And Barnes gets the catch, and that's a big play. Big first down there for the Highland Scotties. 7 minutes left here in the first half. 7-3 here. Highland leads this one. Thomas drops back in the pocket here, maybe looking for Joe Barnes again. He does, finds Joe Barnes again. Joe Barnes gets this one, and he's going to get it all the way down to the 2-yard line. Big play. 6 catches, 155 yards already here today. And I think he is destined to get in the end zone here at some point, as Joe Barnes been helping out this junior redshirt quarterback here today early on. 1st and goal. Thomas drops back here, looks here, fires this one, and that one is going to be tipped away. Intended there for Joe Barnes. That's going to be tipped away there, I believe, by Stewart on that play. So now 2nd and goal coming up. See what they'll try to do is they'll try to go to Barnes or go to Hicks this time. Goal, 2nd and goal, pass play there to Joe Barnes, and Barnes is in the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties, as they get the first receiving touchdown in the end zone. Nice job there as Joe Barnes gets a great catch and gets the first touchdown of the passing touchdown of the day. Nice job there. That is his first of the season here for Highland. And I believe that is touchdown number 3 there for Thomas this season. See DeLuca here coming out of the backfield, and Jones trying to bring him down, as DeLuca will lose a yard on that play. Looking at 2nd and 11 coming up. Green draws back, looks, fires that one to Mills, and Mills is going to get stopped there by Thompson, as Thompson makes a nice tackle there and has the receiver drop the ball. 3rd and 11, Green drops back here in the pocket. He's going to be met up by Russo, and that's a 6-yard loss there. Looking at a 4th and 17, and that's going to be definitely punt situation here for Clemson, as Jamal Green gets taken down there by the big man. And one of our best defensive tackles that we've had in some time here at Highland. See this kick here, and the reason why we're showing this punt is because Marcus here. Marcus getting a nice return here. Can he bring this one back to the house? Marcus scrambling around here, and he's going to be taken down there at the 45 as he gets a nice 23-yard return. There you see Randy Burns' numbers here today, and I'm hoping that we'll see a lot more passes going towards him here the latter part of this first half, and especially in the second half. Thomas now scrambling here, going down the field here, looking for a block there from Burns. And he does get one, and just enough there to get the first down. 1st and 10 coming up. Thomas calling an audible there. Changing the route. Drives back here, scrambles off to the right-hand side, look down the field here, throws this one up there. That's going to be picked off by Washington of Clemson. And that is turnover number 2. And that is interception number 6 there for Thomas. What is going on? I thought that one was going to go be like a little basket catch over the head there to Robinson, but I guess the kid don't have the strength to do it. So 1st and 10 coming up here. 5 minutes left here in the first half. Green now going to call his own number here, go down the field here. He's going to get hit hard. Nice hit. But unfortunately, that ball does not drop out of his hands, as he has now 10 carries for 41 yards. 1st and 10 here coming up after the play as Green bounces back up. Gets his guys back on the line here. Green hands off to DeLuca. DeLuca has this one here. DeLuca gets the first and gets a little bit more there to keep the chains moving. And of course, give his team an opportunity to keep the offense stay on the field here. 1st and 10 coming up. Green now again, no huddle. Again, hands off there to DeLuca. DeLuca being brought down by Washington. And a nice play there from Washington as he gets another tackle there, his 8th tackle of the day. Clemson just really taking advantage of trying to see if they can take this advantage of us. I guess they think we're not physically fit or something here, but nonetheless, here Snyder gets the catch and he gets a 12-yard reception for another first down. Clemson looking very sharp here. Clemson really determined trying to get at least another, trying to put a touchdown here on the board here before the half. We'll see if they can do so as Green drops back here, fires this one there. That's going to go to Snyder again. And without a problem there that time, Snyder gets another catch and another first down for the Clemson Tigers. Jamal Green has now 99 yards for the day in passing. Of course, a little over 40 yards on the ground rushing here today. He's definitely becoming that problem that we said he could be, as he is going to be taken down there, and that's going to be a 1-yard gain there for Green. 2nd and 9 coming up here for Clemson as a handoff to DeLuca into that. That's a great job there. That's great job there as Brothers comes in that tackle and just he is learning the cadence of that quarterback there. Learning that timing there. Green drops back here and fumble. This ball's got to get picked up by somebody, and it is going to be picked up by Clemson, as that's a nice hit there. As Brothers gets another hit there on the QB. Take a look at this. He just hits the QB hard. Hit him so hard he drops the football there, but we could not scoop up the football to get possession there. So now they'll have to kick a 54 or 55-yard kick here. This kick is up, and this kick is no good. It is short. As we see the replay here, and it goes under the crossbar there. So we'll get the ball there at our own 45-yard line. Pass there, and that goes to Burns. Burns trying to fight for that first down, but he is going to only get a gain of 9 on that one. Looking at a 2nd down, 2nd and short. Thomas determined to keep this passing game going here. That was something that I talked to Coach Bonds about leading up to this game here. He said last week, you know, he was really wanting to take Thomas out, but he just feels like this kid there's something about this kid that in his throwing ability. He's just got to try to figure out what it is. As Thomas gets a nice first down. Then the other thing I was talking to Coach Bonds about is like, won't he just, what is it about him not just getting out of the pocket and just running? And Coach Bonds says, that's what he keeps telling him. He says, you have other talents. You see a quick, deep pass there. That's going to go to Randy Burns for a gain of 41. What a pass there. As we'll see now here, 1st and goal coming up here from Thomas. Thomas drops back here, looks, fires this one. There goes the Burns and a touchdown. Highland Scotties. As Burns gets a catch there in the end zone, hits 2nd touchdown of the season, his 1st of the day. And he's on the board as well, as now Highland leads this one now 21-3. But yeah, Thomas needs to use his other assets like his speed to help him out. Not to take some of the pressure off of the passing game off of him. When it passes, play breaks down, you don't really find somebody there. Don't just lob it up there and throw it. Take it and just run. As you see Green here doing the same thing, and Green going down the field here. Green finally being pulled down there by the secondary. And that was McCall that brought him down. Big run there from Jamal Green. As he is now getting close to 60 yards on the ground here today. Minute 30 left here in this first half. 21-3, Highland leads this one as Green again scrambles, and Green's going to be met up by that middle linebacker and Brothers on that tackle. As there'll be a 3rd and 5 coming up. 3rd and 5 coming up here. Man in motion there for Clemson. Green drops back in the pocket. Solid pocket for him. Looks, fires, finds Mills. Brought down by DeSantos. And they're going to be short of getting the 1st down. So now 4th and 3 coming up here. Let's see what we can try to do here on this one. It's a 45-yarder, I believe. And another false start there on Clemson. That's the 3rd time they've been called on that here tonight. And again, that's been the kind of their Achilles heel here tonight. 4th and 8 coming up after the penalty. Kick is up, and the kick is nowhere near the field goal post. But Marcus, they have a man there back there deep, and Marcus is going to try to take this one back here. He's got to get around one man here. He's going to get all the way down inside the other side of the 50. And that's great field position now here for the last 25 seconds now. They probably can get another score here, or at least worst case scenario, get a field goal. Thomas now scrambling here down the field here. Thomas looking down the field here, looking for somebody there. No, he only almost gets into the hands of Donald Johnson there for another interception, but good thing he doesn't have hands. 2nd and 10 coming up. Thomas calling some audibles here. Drops back in the pocket here, scrambles off. Looking for a deep pass there, and he tries to find it, but Donald Johnson again deflects that one. And that's the 3rd deflection, or 2nd deflection now in the game from Johnson. We've got to avoid him as much as possible. 14 seconds left here, 3rd and 10. Thomas back in the pocket here. He's got to scramble, but he's going to get sacked there. And that's a loss of 6 as Thornburg gets the sack there, the 2nd sack of the day here from Thornburg. 4th and 16 here. Highland called a timeout. They're going to go here at 4 on 4th and 16. We'll see if Thomas can connect. Thomas looks here, throws this one up there. That's going to be batted away. And that's a turnover on downs. Nice job there from Quincy Hawkins. I believe a couple years ago, actually, he was up for the Heisman, or at least a candidate for the Heisman. But since then, he had not heard too much. I think this might be his last year. It should be, I imagine. So now, 1st and 10 coming up here. As we'll see Green here, drops back in the pocket, looks up, fires this one deep for a Hail Mary, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. And that is going to be it for the half. Highland having a tough go there. Try to get a last-minute score there towards the end of the half, but could not put anything together there. But we do have a good lead right now, 21-3, and we can't squander this at all. We got to make some adjustments here in the second half. And like I said, I think the running game is going to have to come in a lot more here. We got to get Carter warmed up even a little bit more. We need some more. He needs some more touches there of the ball. as well as Thomas. You know, he just needs to just forget about the play breaks down, just forget about throwing, and just go down the field and just make a play. And just, of all things, just make sure you slide so you don't get wiped out there. But first half, I think so far, with the exception of the 2 interceptions, I think we're looking pretty good, pretty confident there. Time of possession, almost pretty, actually Clemson has it right on us, almost 2 minutes. So Clemson doing a good job there, staying on the field offensively. We'll see how things go around, but there you see rushing yards. Rushing yards is brutal for us right now. We only got 20 of those, so we definitely gonna have to get things turned around here to start off the second half. As we get the second half start off right here, and the kick is not going to return. This will be a touchback. And we'll try to see, as you see here, first half. So far, looks so good. We got 2 of our biggest guys out there, Barnes and Burns, both with a touchdown here. And of course, I like to see if we can get Hicks involved as well in the end zone. He's got a couple of yardage, some good yardage as well. But Joe Barnes there, already having a great day here in this first half. We'll see if we can continue it here in the second half. As we'll see a 1st and 10 here. And we'll see Thomas there, hand off there to Carter. As Carter runs this one there for a 4-yard carry. And put us at 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 coming up here for the Highland Scotties. As we'll see a chance here from a run here from Thomas. He's going to get drilled quick there, as he's going to lose 2 yards on that play. So now 3rd and 8. Thomas dropping back in the pocket here, looking for maybe a deep pass of some sort here. He's going to throw this one up there. That's going to be picked off. And that's going to be another interception, as the defender is able to keep his at least one of his foot in the bounds. Look at this. Look at this play. Just right at the tippy toes, right on the line, right in fair terror, in territory there. And now they have the ball here. So 3rd interception of the game here, as Woods try to return the favor here and try to pick that one off, as he has a nice deflection. Thomas now has 5 interceptions for the season here. Or excuse me, 7 interceptions now for the season here. As we'll see a 3rd and 10 coming up now for Clemson. Highland defense trying to get this ball back for the offense. This Green here drops back, looks in the pocket, finds Snyder. Snyder here, fighting for that extra yardage, and he gets it as he gets a nice 1st down on that catch. 11 yards on the play, 1st and 10. Again, another 1st and 10 here for Clemson, as they're racking them up here today, as DeLuca going to get stopped there quickly, and he's only able to get a gain of 2 on the play. 2nd and 8 coming up. As you'll see a handoff there to DeLuca, and DeLuca again meeting up with the defensive line, as they do a great job there plugging up the holes. And a nice tackle there from Chris Brothers on that nice tackle for loss. 3rd and 12 coming up here. Green here throws this one up there, and that's going to be tipped away by Thomas. Yes, he was trying his best to stay with that football there, but he does a great job there, and that's going to force him to punt. So we get the ball our own 25. Thomas goes up here, throws one for the Hicks. Hicks gets the catch. Hicks having a hard time bringing him down, as they finally do bring him down there, but he gets enough for the 1st. 1st 10 coming up. Thomas looks to the left-hand side, or excuse me, right-hand side, and finds his key target there, Robinson, as Robinson gets 12 yards on the catch. His 1st catch of the day. Got to get to Robinson involved as well here. Play action. Thomas looking, fires this one there to Hicks. He finds Hicks. Hicks tries to stiff arm man there, but he's going to get stopped at the 20. Nice throw and catch there from Thomas and Hicks. Thomas now drops back in the pocket, deep in the pocket there, throws that one up there, and that one almost taken for another interception there, as that was intended there for Joe Barnes. 2nd and 10 for Thomas and the Scotties offense. I really wish we could get back to the running game here, but Coach Barnes, again, he wants to see Thomas do something here with the passing, as he gets a great pass there. Nice job. As that one goes to Joe Barnes. Look at this. Goes across the field there. And then right at the, right near, nice little post route there. Nice job, and that's going to be a 1st and 10. 1st and goal coming up here after the big play. Let's see if they'll finish it off through the air game or if they'll finish it through the ground. As you see, Thomas here drops back here, throws this one up there to Matthews, and Dallas Matthews, touchdown. Highland Scotties on the board, as that is Matthews' first touchdown of the season. Nice job. And they're on the board here again, making it now 28-3 here in the 3rd quarter. Of course, Matthews last week had a reception and 30 yards. And no touchdowns here. We'll see if we can throw any more to him. It's Green. Oh, nice stop there. And a nice stop there. A nice drag pull down there from Chris Brothers, who calls that play there, causes the fumble. And a nice play as we get the ball back here with some short yardage. See if we can take advantage of this here on this 1st and 10. It's Thomas. Drops back in the pocket here, looks down the field here. Side calls own number instead. Here he's going to slide, and he's going to be taken down there somewhere around the 20, somewhere around the 15. No, I was right, the 20-yard line. 5 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Hand off there to Carter. Carter going on the running on the outside there. Carter trying to stiff arm, and Carter will get a gain of 4 on the play. 16 yards right now for Carter, which is a darn shame. He should be running a lot more here, especially in this second half. As we'll hand this one off here, and Carter is going to get drilled in the backfield there. A loss of 5. Big hit there from Quincy Hawkins. I believe the free safety there. 3rd and 11. Thomas again drops back here, fires this one there to Hicks, and he can't connect with Hicks there on that play. And that is going to be a 4th down here. So we're going to kick a field goal here, try to put some extra 3 points on the board. As we do, and it makes it now 31-3 here in the 3rd quarter in this game between Highland and Clemson tonight. Clemson trying to do their best here. First half, they had some hiccups there. They got in the red zone there, but kept getting in trouble with the false starts. And now, second half here, they've been kind of quiet here. Of course, they've had a couple turnovers. We've caused a couple turnovers on them, but of course, put some pressure on their stopping their running game. Really haven't did too much to stop the passing here. And Snyder gets a great catch and put his head down there as he's able to get about 15 yards on that play. Green passes there, and he's going to throw to Snyder again, who gets a gain of 4 on that play. Nice catch and throw between those two. Green again drops back here, finds Mills. Mills going to be taken down, but he's going to already get the first down that he needs as he gets a great catch there. Now here they are going to try to move the chains again by going no huddle here. And so far this has not worked in their favor. You see a man in motion be the tight end there. Green drops back here, looks. Oh, Brothers almost had the sack, but then Russo finds them. And a nice sack there. 2nd sack of the day here for Russo. And that'll be his, he's actually got his first 2 sacks in this game here tonight for the season. Green on 2nd and 12. Throws this one up there. That's going to be caught, and it's going to be taken for a first down there by Charles Snyder. What a play there. As he's doing a great job here. He hasn't gotten the end zone yet. Green's trying to do that. As you see here, Snyder here gets the catch and gets, gets flung around the air there, but he's able to hold on to the ball. 3rd and 1 coming up. Green looks, fires that one to Mills. Mills being brought down by Gable Sands, who had a great week last week as well. Had a nice return for 103 yards. Nice little pick 6 there. We'll see what he can do here tonight as we'll see DeLuca here run this one. for about a short gain, if anything. I think he might just got back to the line of scrimmage on that play. But we'll see what we can do here. We'll see if we can make a stop here on second down. Second down. They're in the red zone here. We haven't seen them in the red zone since early on in this game. As Laundry there gets a gain of 3 on that play. Backup comes in to help out. 3rd and 6. Green scrambles around here. Green calling his own number instead. Green going to be determined to get that first down. Probably more determined to try to get in that end zone, but he does get the first down for a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal coming up here. 40 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. 31-3. And Green fakes everybody out on that play. Gets 2 yards and gets the rushing touchdown. Touchdown Clemson. Clemson finally on the board here with a touchdown tonight. But I think it might be a little too late. As it's 31-10 here with 35 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Just take a look at the last 5 drives for Highland. And, you know, we scored points. We had turnover on downs, and of course. But for the most part here, we've been pretty solid. For the most part here. As try to get Carter going here. As Carter gets no gain on that play. I would say definitely tonight what's kept us in the game for the most here is the defense. Highland's defense did a great job here in this second half, getting the ball for us and setting up some with the field position we had with those touchdowns and field goals that we've had. And that'll be it for the final play of the 3rd quarter. As we go to the 4th quarter now here, 31-10. So we start off the 4th quarter here with the ball. Hand off there to Carter. Carter's going to go on the outside edge, and he's going to try to make a move. But he's only going to get it back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. And see, he is very frustrated with it tonight, and probably with the play calling here from the coaching staff. 2nd and 10 coming up. Hand off there to Carter. Carter going to run up the middle, and Carter's going to get a gain of 2 on the play. Making it now 3rd and 7. Manageable 3rd and 7. Pass play action. Throwing that one up to Hicks. Hicks gets the catch, and Hicks going to get down to the 35 in Clemson territory. Great play there from Thomas. Let's see if we can keep it going here now. 1st and 10. Thomas calling a man in motion here. That'll be Dallas Matthews, as we'll see Carter there runs this one, and he'll get about a gain of 3 or 4 yards on that play. 2nd down. Imagine they'll probably go back to the running game here, as we'll see a handoff there to Carter, and they will do so. Carter trying to go off the edge there, he does, and gets out of bounds. And gets a nice gain of 10 on the play for a new set of downs. Getting close to 40 yards for the day on 12 carries. 1st and 10. 7 minutes left in this ball game. Hand off to Carter again. Carter trying to get away from that Tiger defense there. They were right there, set up for him nicely. So now we're looking at a 3rd and 11 on that loss there. They're going to have to go to the passing game here. Thomas drops back, scrambles around here. No, Thomas going to call his own number instead. Thomas looking for the end zone himself. He just stumbles into the end zone there. Touchdown, Highland Scotties. And the Scotties on the board again, this time by the ground game of their QB. What a run here from him. And, of course, run the quarterback here makes me very nervous. I was afraid that you're going to fumble that football right in the end zone there, but we're able to hold on to it as he gets his first rushing touchdown now as a Highland Scotty. Green. And there you'll see he'll throw that to Luke on that screen pass. And that actually will be a loss on the play. So 2nd and 11 coming up here. No huddle here from Clemson. Green drops back in the pocket, scrambles off to the right-hand side. He ducks and dodges there. Does a good job there running this one here. Gets tripped up and gets a big run there. A gain of 29 there for Green, who gets a huge first down. Let's see if he can continue that here as he's going to pass this time. Throw that one there to Jeez, I can't even say his name. Miller. Yeah. First and 10 coming up. It's been a long day, you guys. First and 10 coming up here for Green. Green going to throw that one up there to Himmler again, and Miller. And that'll be another first down. First and 10 coming up here on this no huddle. Clemson trying to get a last-minute score here to at least make the scoreboard a little bit better for themselves. 38-10. Green passes one up there. That's going to be picked off by McCall. And McCall has it. And right there, that's the third turnover now there by Clemson. And that is pretty much your ball game. As Highland going to take control here. And there you see McCall gets his own, he sets a new record there as he gets his 19th career interception here at Highland. Nice job. As you see the player of the game there, Thomas is your player of the game. I don't know if he deserved those honors, but nonetheless, his team did a great job here this week. As he goes 19 for 31, so we didn't throw as many passes as last week. There, we're getting start to shrink those attempts down. But 19-31. 352 yards, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, sacked twice in the game. But I think what's helped him the most was that nice carry that he had. He ran into the end zone there. 8 carries, 48 yards, and a touchdown there for him. I think that's what helped him get the player of the game honors. So, as you take a look here, final score 38-10. They actually beat us in first downs. They had 26 to our 23. Total yardage, obviously, in our favor there. But then on passing yards, 380 for the day there. As we take a look at 246 there for them. Third down conversions, almost a push there. And just take a look at the red zone numbers. More favor of us, even though they were in the red zone quite often. They just kept getting hit with penalties there. So that's definitely a nice change of pace. They don't see it too often in this game. But Thomas, there you see his numbers for the day. Like I said, we got to figure out the passing issue there with him. I think I'm going to have to try to run the ball just a little bit more with him. We might have to get some more plays that get him involved in the running game. Some more. I think I want to run some more read options for him to help him out and just take the pressure off the passing game. Joe Lawrence, 8 catches, 175 yards, a touchdown there for him. Hicks, unfortunately, are going to get our big tight end in there in the end zone here today, but 6 catches, 134 yards. Burns, man, I wish we had 100 yards for him for the day, but 4 catches for 61 and a touchdown. And Dallas Matthews, he had catches for 2 yards and a touchdown there today. And, of course, Robinson as well. And, of course, Robinson, I was trying my best to, I was watching how they were playing towards him, and they just kept playing him close. Like, they were just, I'm thinking, like, the guy you guys should be playing close is the guy, is Burns, Burns, because Burns got the speed. He's the guy, he's our go-to guy, and I think he might be our guy that we might have on the outside instead of the slot position in probably the next game. But there you see our leaders in the tackling this week is Washington with 14 tackles. He has a tackle for loss and interception. His first of the season. Wade, 7 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Brothers, 5 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks in that game. Not to mention a forced fumble as well there. So big day there for him. On the other side, Clemson, there you see Green, 31-43, 246, no touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 4 sacks in that game. I'm really happy that we were able to get a hold of him that many times, to be honest, the way how he was running that offense. But on the ground, he was really even tougher. 20 carries for 89 yards and a rushing touchdown. He fumbled the ball, 2 rushing fumbles. And I think both of them were turnovers. Or no, one of them was a turnover, and one of them, the first one was not a turnover. The second one was. We were able to get a hold of that one. And then Brandon Mills, most receptions, today with 10 receptions, 62 yards. Most reception yards of the day was Snyder with 9 catches, 97 yards. And then Wolf, your leading tackler for Clemson, tackle for loss there as well. for him. Take a look at some of the tackles for loss. You got Thornburg, who had 3 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks in the game. Hawkins had 5 tackles, a tackle for loss, and 2 interceptions. Thornburg is your sack leader. The only two sacks came from him. And like I said, Hawkins, your 2 interceptions, as well as they have an Eric Washington on their team as well. He had a interception as well. And there you see our deflections as well. And no forced fumbles, thank goodness. Because that was one of the other things that was kind of on my mind there, of them possibly punching the ball out of our quarterback's hands or whatever. But as we take a look here, Stephen Brown has committed to us. So yes, we got our first commit of the year, 78 overall, right guard. And then we got 2 guys that are looking for visits there. Chris Harris, defensive tackle, 77 overall. And then the other gentleman, I can't remember who that was there. But nonetheless, we got 2 people who want to check out our school. And as a matter of fact, they're going to come up on this game here, as we'll be heading back home for week 3. Be the final non-conference game of the season before we head into Big 12 play, and it'll be against Rice, who are currently 1-0 for the season. So we'll see how we play against them, and of course, that means our home streak is on the line here. As right now we're actively right now 43 games winning streak. Can we make it 44, or will the Owls take that away from us? We'll find out and see coming up in the next episode. So stay tuned for that. That should be coming up here in the next day or 2. But if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification so you guys be notified of this series or any other series that happens to be uploaded here on the channel. Not to mention, go check us out over on ESGNet Plus LP, as we have a great NCAA series over there, as well as the Stanford Cardinal online series that I play. And of course, other great content as well. So thank you guys so much for watching. And like I said, all our social media is down below in the description, as well as where you can find us on Twitch, and of course over on Kick as well. The links are down below. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, go Scotty Nation. Keep yourselves and each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.